attention because it's nice and quiet, or you just haven't quite woken up yet?
The latter.
It must have been a long night last night after the big party, right? Okay. Did anybody here get down to Bourbon Street last night?
Yes.
And does anybody want to admit they got to Bourbon Street last night?
Yes.
Oh, these guys got there too? I appreciate that. Okay. Jim just set up the first part of the morning for us. He said these guys were at Bourbon Street, so don't expect anything, right? Okay, gotcha.
At least you have a built-in excuse right now, so...
Okay. Yeah. All right, good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here. I'm Guy Bernardo. I'll be your moderator this morning. I am a program manager with the Bay Area UASI, the San Francisco Bay Area. I'm currently their Regional Catastrophic Preparedness Grant Manager. I want to welcome you all to regional intelligence, information sharing, and critical infrastructure programs, and how they can assist UASI's regional catastrophic planning grant programs and any other things that you're doing in your areas. One of the key things that we talked about in last year's after action for the conference was that we needed to add a track on what regional programs are going on across the country as an example to other areas that are struggling with trying to put those together. And one of the first topic areas that came out was regional intelligence sharing, information sharing. Those programs, as you all know, typically in past years, probably prior to the new millennium, were more or less very stovepiped, federally protected. Lots of good things were happening with those things that we didn't know anything about. We had no visibility of. I think you've found that over the last 4, 5, 6, 10 years, we've seen a tremendous integration of those centers, fusion centers, regional intelligence and information sharing centers, those types of things happening with more of us than the general public that work in emergency services, emergency management, emergency response. So that was a huge plus for us to get this added to the conference. I'm going to start out by giving you some biographical information about our very distinguished panel up here. I'll read their bios really quickly for you, and then we'll go ahead and start with our first presenter. To my right, your left, we have 3 members from the Los Angeles area of California. First is Eric Fox. He's a sergeant with the Los Angeles County Sheriff's. 25 years of professional experience in law enforcement, incident command, emergency management, grant management, interoperable communications, and collaboration. He's currently assigned to the Emergency Operations Bureau Tactical Planning Section and Logistics Section. Prior to his current assignment, he worked in a variety of patrol assignments throughout the county of Los Angeles, as well as administrative positions. Eric's been a part of the planning team for the annual Tournament of Roses Parade, which we all watch fondly on television every New Year's Day, as well as several other high-profile events in the Los Angeles area. He's responded to and had the logistics responsibility for numerous high-profile incidents throughout the county, such as the station fire, which required the largest response in the Sheriff's Department history, 800 to 1,000 law enforcement personnel per shift for 3 weeks. Eric is also part of Los Angeles Common Operational Picture Platform Committee, which is responsible for the management and continued development of the Anatris system throughout the operational area, and I'll let Eric tell you a little more about that later. Eric was also one of the first members of the Los Angeles Operational Area Emergency Planning and Training Alliance, who was charged with developing a mass evacuation process guide for the operational area. The Alliance is now a recognized multi-jurisdictional, multi-discipline team that continues to develop several process guides and templates for the Los Angeles operational area. That is Eric Fox. Jeff Chadwick, to the middle of the table. Jeff is Deputy Sheriff of the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, 12 years of professional experience in law enforcement, incident command, emergency management, and most recently, interoperable communications, collaboration, and coordination technologies. He's developed new technological processes for coordinating various emergency response agencies and disciplines, from the tactical level to the strategic level of an event. Jeff has also planned and executed large-scale security events, such as the Tournament of Roses Parade, which tracks approximately 1 million visitors each year and has worked with emergency management environment in a large mobilization in Los Angeles County's largest mobilization in Los Angeles County's history of a station fire. His experience with emergency management and large-scale planning efforts led to the development of enhanced resource tracking technologies in use all over the Los Angeles regional area. As always, Jeff is looking to develop and maintain both regional and national partnerships that allow for enhanced information sharing and collaboration across all disciplines. Jeff Chadwick. Scott Anger is a sergeant with the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, has 23 years of professional experience in law enforcement, incident command, emergency management, and most recently, the intelligence and information sharing environment. Scott is currently the Deputy Director of the Joint Regional Intelligence Center, the Greater Los Angeles Area Fusion Center. He earned a Master's in Emergency Services Administration, as well as his undergraduate Bachelor's of Science degree in Criminal Justice Administration from California State University, Long Beach. He has developed and implemented new emergency management programs to enhance the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department Emergency Operations Center, Operations Bureau ability to respond to, manage, and recover from various emergency incidents quickly and effectively. As an emergency manager, Scott is constantly seeking creative ways to foster a dynamic, collaborative environment between emergency management and the information sharing environment to promote smart practices in situational awareness to better prepare and mitigate man-made and natural disasters. Scott Anger. Deputy Chief Brian Harvey, at the end of the table here to my left, your right. Deputy Chief Brian Harvey from the Dallas Police Department, 31-year veteran with numerous assignments ranging from patrol personnel, training, watch commander, Deputy Chief of the Patrol Division, and currently he is the Deputy Chief of the Strategic Deployment Bureau, responsible for the Fusion Center, Criminal Intelligence, the Gang Unit, and Operation Disruption, a 25-member violent crimes task force in the Dallas area. Chief Harvey will be presenting after the folks from the Los Angeles area. And finally, to my immediate left, Mike Sena, who is the Deputy Director of the Northern California Regional Intelligence Center, what we fondly call the NICRIC. Everybody has an acronym, right? Mike is a sworn law enforcement professional with the California Department of Justice, Division of Law Enforcement. He's tasked with managing and developing the Northern California Regional Intelligence Center Homeland Security section of our Fusion Center. The NICRIC is one of the 4 Department of Homeland Security funded regional intelligence fusion centers located within the state of California. Deputy Director Sena has a diverse 17-year law enforcement career as a veteran investigator with California Department of Alcoholic Beverage Control, the California Bureau of Narcotics Enforcement, and the Bureau of Investigations and Intelligence. His assignments have included the investigation of major narcotic violators, violent gang organizations, career criminal enforcement, terrorist, and organized crime groups. As the Deputy Director of the NICRIC, he has been challenged with establishing partnerships between federal, state, and law enforcement, emergency